I recently graduated high school, so here's 10 pieces of advice for my younger, dumber freshman self. My first piece of advice for my freshman self will be to make friends with teachers. You see, teachers are there to help you learn, so why not form a positive relationship with them? Later on, you'll need those connections, especially as we gear towards the college era, but I really want you to focus on just being nice to your teachers, being respectful, and making friends with them. My second piece of advice is you have to learn on your own. And as you get older, this becomes even more true. A lot of high school students nowadays will get that hard math problem and then just give up when they don't know how to do it. What's more important is that you try and learn and figure it out, right? Have that figure it out mentality. Like no matter what you struggle at in school, you're gonna try to figure it out. YouTube is free, so if you're struggling on a math problem from section 5.2, maybe go back and review section 5.2. You might have to struggle for a little bit, but you'll develop that mindset of figuring it out. My third piece of advice is that you will make mistakes, and at some point, you will do pretty bad on a test. Don't ever associate that bad grade with your level of intelligence. Maybe you just struggled on a certain topic. Maybe your study habits weren't great leading up to this quiz. Whatever it is, find the cause of that problem and then adjust. My fourth piece of advice is if you need help, ask for it. Let's say you get one bad grade. You brush it off, everything's fine, I got it. But then you get another one, and then another one. And too soon, it becomes too late to help. And that's why you have to reach out to help when you need it most. Talk to your guidance counselor, your teachers. Go up and confront your teachers and talk to them. This year I struggled a little bit in my AP statistics class, so after one mediocre test grade, I went right to my teacher, confronted her, and we planned a way to fix that and do better moving forward. And remember, don't wait until it's too late. My fifth piece of advice is to make sure no one sits alone. I remember back when I was at PFEW Business Camp last summer, it was a great experience. I listened to David Flood, who's a motivational speaker, talk about the idea that no one sits alone. So Josh, what's this whole no one sits alone thing? Well, there's gonna be a time where you're at an event, or you're even at the lunch table and someone's by themselves, someone's lonely, and I want you to become that person that goes up to them and talks to them. I learned in psychology this year that the more people there are in an environment, the less likely they are to help. So if you're in a big crowd and you see someone alone who needs help or support or love, go over to them, talk to them, and help them out. Be that special person. My sixth piece of advice is to find something you're passionate about. Is it sports, art, engineering, science, technology? Whatever it is, high school is the best time to find something that you're interested in. So find your interest and then pursue your interests. My seventh piece of advice is that it's okay to be different. The person you become is the most important. So why is everyone so similar nowadays? Well, I think we can all point fingers at social media. Because what you see on social media is not the actual reality. You see everyone's highlights, but you don't see anyone's lowlights. Remember, it's important to be yourself. If you don't believe me, take a look at someone like Steve Jobs or Elon Musk, someone who really broke the boundaries and thought outside of the box. Those type of entrepreneurs are a testament to the fact that everyone has to be different, right? Embrace what makes you unique. My eighth piece of advice is once in a while experiences over a day at school. And this does not mean to skip school for some event every single day of the week. What I really mean is that if a cool opportunity arises, go for it. Earlier this year, I had a Philly Athlete Creator Day where I met a lot of similar creators just like me, and it was really fun to connect and meet them. Obviously, it's still important to do well in your academics, but like we said, learning on your own and figuring it out, sometimes talking to other people at events and networking and learning from other individuals is a great teacher too. If you're someone like me who was worried about, well, what about the homework that I got assigned that was due at midnight? Talk to your teacher, again, be friendly with them, but the big thing also to remember is that the schoolwork's gonna be there, the opportunity won't. So that next day, you might wanna make up that schoolwork, but that opportunity or the event that you skipped might not be there. My ninth piece of advice is to get some sleep, because waking up early and going to bed late are gonna haunt you. I've heard from so many friends who brag about going to sleep at 12 a.m. when in reality, they're just hurting themselves. Right? The best athletes. Look at LeBron James. LeBron gets tons of sleep a night, and then he's one of the best players in the world. So really prioritize that sleep. My final piece of advice for my younger freshman self is to enjoy these 4 years, because you only get them once. Do you know how everyone always talks about the good old days? Well, for all I know, you could be in the good old days right now. It's possible that you're looking towards your next marking period, or event, or activity, or club meeting. But don't forget to live in the present. Enjoy it, live it, and to learn how to be a successful student athlete, click here.